Hello everyone! Today we'll take a look at the best budget tablets in the market for 2021. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these tablets, you can check out the links in the description below. Before we start, I have a question for you guys. Which tablet are you using right now, and what is your opinion on it? Let me know in the comments. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy Tab A10. Best for most people. It's a pretty safe bet to opt for an affordable tablet from a big name brand such as Samsung, especially the Galaxy Tab A10. This tablet has a great 7-inch display, a good camera, a capable processor and a good battery life, all under $100. It can handle plenty of multitasking and you can watch all your TV shows on this affordable device. It may be a little old by now, but it brings a lot to the table. It's equipped with a 7-inch IPS screen with a 1280 by 800 resolution in a 16:10 aspect ratio. The pixel density is about 216 pixels per inch, which is pretty sharp for a display of this size. The display can get pretty bright and overall the viewing experience is good. The Samsung Galaxy Tab A10 packs a Spreadtrum system on chip with 4 Cortex-A7 cores that can clock speeds of up to 1.3 GHz. On top of that, it has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 processor, 1.5GB of RAM and an ARM Mali 400 MP2 graphics unit, which combined makes this a pretty reliable device for productivity, multitasking, gaming, leisure and many more tasks. It's worth mentioning that the internal storage is 8GB, but you can upgrade it to 256GB. The battery life is pretty good, and it's one of the strongest points that it has, as it can last about 12 hours on a single charge, and also charges pretty quickly as well. Number 4. Fire HD 10, best under $150. One of the best budget tablets in the market, the Amazon Fire HD is a cheap but good enough tablet that has a very great performance for a budget laptop. The design is pretty great and the battery life is also amazing on this one. It's a nice tablet that anyone can use no matter the age. It has a great 10.1-inch 1920 by 1200p display that delivers bright and sharp colors, the viewing angles are solid and the resolution works out to 224 pixels per inch. This tablet runs on Fire OS 5.5 on a 1 GHz MT8173B MediaTek processor. It also has 2GB of RAM and 32GB of internal storage. Web browsing is fast and the overall performance of this tablet is pretty decent. This one is based on Android and runs Android apps, but you can't access the Google Play Store. Instead, you do have Amazon Store. This tablet has a very nice performance and a very simple and plain design. It also has many other great features that you should check out. It has 2-megapixel cameras on both the front and the back, and the pictures are fair. The battery life, on the other hand, is pretty great. Amazon claims 12 hours of mixed usage life with the Fire 10, which is pretty good. Overall, it's a great tablet that comes at a very reasonable price. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy Tab A10.1. Best for the money. Samsung is on top of the smartphone industry for a long time now, and it's used its prowess in that industry to deliver equally excellent tablets, and one of their most notable ones has been the Samsung Galaxy Tab A10.1. In the design department, the Samsung Galaxy Tab A10.1 hasn't changed a bit from its predecessor, except the screen size, which is significant here. It rocks Corning's Gorilla Glass 4 on the front for protection, and the back part is made of ruggedized plastic that feels the highest quality and also gives it amazing looks. It's excellent for holding in hand and children will love it. On the front of the device, you'll spot the 10.1-inch in-plane switching panel with a full HD resolution of 1920 by 1200, which, to be exact, is a little more than full HD. In terms of performance, this beast is packed with a Samsung homegrown Exynos 7904 CPU, which is pretty fast and also takes help from 2GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, which can be upgraded to 512GB via a micro SD card. The battery life of this device is excellent, packed with a 6150 mAh battery that delivers great performance and durability. I was also seriously impressed with the camera performance of this tablet, meaning you can even take good pictures with it. Number 2. Lenovo Yoga Tab 3. Best runner-up. The Lenovo Yoga Tab 3 has a practical design that features a built-in kickstand. There's a rotatable camera that takes sharp photos and front-facing speakers that provide rich and clear audio. The Yoga Tab 3 continues to feature a tube-like structure on one edge, which results in a chunkier design than that of other 8-inch slates. But this layout also has some benefits. The cylinder makes the tablet easy to grip and houses a massive 6200 mAh battery. The Tab 3 offers a kickstand that folds out with the press of a button instead of the frustrating twist and grip technique in last year's Yoga Tab 2. The kickstand features a cutout so you can hang the tablet on a nearby hook. A removable plastic tab hides the opening for the micro SD card slot. The Yoga Tab 3's 8-inch 1280 by 800 pixel screen is reasonably bright, although its propensity to pick up fingerprints can detract from the viewing experience. I wish the Yoga Tab 3 got a little more oomph from its quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 212 processor, 1GB of RAM and 16GB of eMMC storage. I had no trouble streaming YouTube videos at 720p, but sometimes I noticed a bit of a lag and slowdown when quickly switching between apps. As a media consumption device, the Yoga Tab 3 stands above similarly priced 8-inch tablets, thanks mostly to its prodigious 15-hour-plus battery life. Number 1. Lenovo Tab M10 Plus, best overall. This is an amazing tablet. It's the Lenovo Tab M10 Plus. In this one we get both moderate conservatism and the desire to comply with modern trends. The front has a relatively thin bezel. If you look in a vertical format, the sides are slim, but thicker above and below. On the back we see very unpretentious practicality. The build quality is just wonderful, and there's absolutely nothing to complain about here. The Lenovo Tab M10 FHD Plus uses a 10.3-inch display made using IPS LCD technology. Its resolution is 1920 by 1200 pixels, the aspect ratio is 16:10, and the density of dots per inch is 220 ppi. The chipset includes 8 Cortex A53 cores, 4 of which work with a clock frequency of up to 2.3 GHz, and 4 cores with a maximum clock frequency of up to 1.8 GHz. The tablet's pretty fast and even surprised me a little. With games, however, it is a little different. Hardware is enough for simple arcades, and serious titles can only be played in comfort using the minimum graphics settings. The Lenovo Tab M10 FHD Plus has a 5000 mAh battery, which isn't that much by today's standards. Lenovo Tab M10 FHD Plus is an example of an inexpensive tablet that looks good, is well made, and has a solid screen. Buying guide. Size and weight. Tablets are designed to be mobile. Accordingly, the size and weight of any potential purchase should be considered. In some cases, you'll be holding the tablet for long stretches of time, so you don't want the device to be too heavy or cumbersome. The lighter, the better. But it shouldn't compromise durability in the event the tablet is dropped. The dimensions are also key measures as they determine how the device fits in your hands. For example, a top-heavy wide tablet may be difficult to hold in portrait mode. Battery life. Since many people will likely carry their tablet throughout the day, battery life is an important detail. This spec is hard to judge for tablets as different applications can draw different power loads. There are 2 standard methods for measuring battery life. The first is through consistent web browsing, while the other is based on watching video. Video watching tends to draw a bit more power. CPU. If RAM is the key to high performance, then a strong combination with the high-end processor is directly proportional to it. As per your requirements, let's say if you're fond of reading books or journals, why go for a high-end product? Just pick up a normal one. It'll cost you less. If you're looking for a tablet that can meet gaming requirements, then go for the high-end product with a high-end processor.